Hello friends, welcome to the course on machine learning, and today we are going to start with a simple approach of simple linear regression. Now there are basically two most important and popular approaches that are mostly used with machine learning, that is regression and classification. Now regression is all about predicting the value of dependent variable on the basis of independent variables, such as for example, let's say an Uber. Now in the Uber app, it predicts out the fare charge of our ride. Now it predict the value of fare on the basis of distance it's going to be travel and how much time it's going to take, and also how much traffic available in the route or something like that. Now similarly, classification is all about classifying objects. It can be like from images, as per classifying the image whether it's the image of a dog or a cat or a person. So let's start with the concept of simple linear regression. Now in order to understand it, let's try to get its intuition or how it works. Now to understand the concept of simple linear regression, we are going to see the equation of simple linear regression, which is like this: y is equal to b0 plus b1 into x1. Simple linear regression only works with only one independent variable and a dependent variable. Now here our only one independent variable, that is x1, and dependent variable is y. Now it's going to do is compute the value for y by computing the equation where b0 is the constant. B0 constant is the base value, or it's like the best fitting line of a model intercept on y-axis, I mean where it intercept on the y-axis. And second is b1, that is our coefficient. It defines how much the value of dependent variable y going to change as the value of independent variable x1 changes. It can be like treated as a slope of in the equation, and x1 is our independent variable. Let's just see a graph to get a clear understanding behind the simple linear regression. Let's see, this is our graph where x is our independent variable and y is our dependent variable. Now you can see this is the intercept of line of our model on y-axis, and it's the value of b0, which is like 10, and b1 is the slope of a line. Now here let's see these, let's say these all the black points are the data points of our data set. So how the simple linear regression going to create this line, I mean the best fitting line of our data set? So it's going to be created by calculating the error term for the line. Now what is the error term or error rate E? Now let's say for the black point the value of a y is like 10, but for our model it predicted the value here which is going to be like at 13 or something like that. So it's going to first calculate the difference between the actual value and the predicted value, and then it's going to square, so that it's not going to be like this error is positive and this error is negative. They are both going to be treated as same, and then it's going to sum up the error rate of all the values. So for the error rate, the equation will be like sum of y, which is actual value, minus y hat, which is the predicted value, and the whole square of it. Now similarly, it's going to compute the error rate for many lines in such a way that the line with the minimum error rate is going to be treated as the best fitting line for our data set. So this is all the intuition behind our simple linear regression. Now let's see it in our code. First we are going to import all the required libraries, which is NumPy, Matplotlib and Pandas. NumPy for data array manipulation, Matplotlib for data our model visualization, and Pandas for data manipulation. Now first we are going to create a data frame named dataset using Pandas, that's pd.readcsv, where we are going to pass the dataset, that is our salary underscore data.csv. This is the dataset we are going to use. We have only around like 30 rows and 2 columns. 2 columns are about years of experience, salary, and we are going to create a model, a simple linear regression model, which going to predict the salary on the basis of years of experience of the person. So let's see it in our code. First we created two variables, x, which is our independent variable, and y, which is our dependent variable. Here we use dataframe.iloc method, and then we are going to specify the columns that we required for the data variable. Now in the square bracket we specify first as a column which defines from start to end. That means it access or it returns all the rows from starting index to the ending index. And second we pass colon -1. This defines from starting to the ending index but exclusively to the ending index. That means -1 defines the ending index but it's going to exclude it out from the range. So that means nor it access all the columns except the last column. And here in our data set there are only two columns, so it's going to access the first column only. So it's going to return the first column, which is years of experience. We can also use 0 here instead of column -1. That's going to specify the column at 0th index, that is our first column. Now after that we created a dependent variable using dataset.iloc where we defines all the rows comma the first column only, that is the salary, and use dot values to convert it into an array. So now let's execute this line of code. Now as you can see here, this is the data set and the data frame that we created, where in the first column is at index 0 is years of experience and second column is salary. There the index starts from 0 to 29, that means we have 30 rows. Now then we created independent variable x, that is years of experience, and dependent variable y, that is salary. Now after that we need to divide or split the data of dependent and independent variable in training set and testing set. So this is carried out by an inbuilt function, that is train and underscore test underscore split. It split the data variables x or y into training batch and testing batch, and this function is already inbuilt and available in model selection package of sklearn. So we are going to import first this function into our code. Now after importing the function train underscore test underscore split, we are going to use this function to split the data variables into training set and testing set. So we are going to use the function. So we created 4 variables, then as you can see here, and these are the variables going to store the value returned by the function, and the function return 4 values in the order like first independent variable of training set, independent data for testing set, dependent data for training set, and dependent data for testing set. And as you can see here, we also use the 4 variables here, and then we pass the value returned by the function to them. So we use train underscore test underscore split function here and passed independent variable first and then dependent variable, and then we use test underscore size parameter and assigned value equals to 1/3 1/3. It defines that it's going to fetch 33% for the testing data and 66% for training data, and then we assign random state equals to 0, so it's not going to pick random data rows from data variables. Now after that we are not required to perform pre-processing our data because the data is already pre-processed. So we are going to create our model. So let's execute this line of code first. Now after that, as you can see here, it creates xtrain, xtest, ytrain and ytest variables. Now xtrain and ytrain denotes the training data and xtest and ytest denotes the testing data, where xtrain contains independent variable, that is our years of experience, and ytrain contains salary, that is our dependent variable of training set. Now our data is already pre-processed, so we are not required to pre-process our data first. So we are going to directly create our linear regression model. So first, there is already a linear regression class available in linear model package of sklearn. So we are going to import it first. After that, we created an object of linear regression class, that is regressor, which is going to be our model. As you can see here, it's a variable regressor which is going to be a linear model. Now after that we are going to fit our regressor into training data. So we are going to use regressor dot fit method, and then we are going to pass training data as independent variable of training data, which is years of experience, and a dependent variable of training data, that is salary, and it is x underscore train and y underscore train. So after fitting a regressor into the model, it's ready to make predictions. So as you can see here, it creates a linear regression model. Now after creating our linear regression model and fitting into a training set, it's ready to make prediction. So in order to validate, we are going to make predictions over test independent variable of testing data, and then we are going to compare it with dependent variable of testing data with the prediction we made. So as you can see here, we use regressor.predict function and make predictions of x underscore test, which is independent variable of testing data, and store the output of the prediction into y underscore pred variable. So executing this line of code will create a y underscore pred which contains the prediction made by our model. Now we are going to compare it with y underscore test, that is the actual value. Now as you can see here, our model is made the accuracy of around like 40,000 and the actual value salary is around like 37,000. So it's quite a good prediction. But for the second, as you can see here, our model make a prediction of like 1,23,000 and actual value is around like 1,22,000. So it's quite a great prediction also. But sometimes it's not make quite great predictions, such as here it make a prediction of around like 65,000 salary, but the actual value is around like 57,000 salary. So it's not quite great, and the main reason is we use less amount of data for fitting our regressor model. Now let's visualize our model. So for visualization, we are going to use matplotlib library. As you can see here, we imported pyplot of matplotlib library as plt, and then we are going to use it for visualization. Now as you can see here, we scattered first all the data point of training set, which is plt.scatter, and then we passed an independent variable of training set and dependent variable of training set and set the color equals to red. So it's going to scatter all the data points in red color in our graph. And then we are going to make a plot of testing side, but not with dependent variable of testing set, but with the prediction made by our model. So we are going to use plt.plot, and then we passed x underscore test, and then for prediction we use regressor.predict and also then passed x underscore test. So it's going to return y pred, I mean prediction made on the independent variable of testing set, and then we set the color equals to blue. Now after that we assign the title to the plot, which is salary versus experience, and then we assign label to the x-axis, which is our independent variable, that is years of experience, and label to the y-axis by plt.ylabel as salary, and then we are going to show our plot. So after executing the code, we are going to see visualization of our model. So let's execute this code. As you can see here, this is the visualization of our model. It's against years of experience and salary, where years of experience is our independent variable and salary is dependent variable. As you can see here, these red points are the scatter that we created here in this line of code. These are for the training set, and this blue line, that is plot that we created on testing set and its prediction. And this is our model. This is our simple linear regression model. So that's it for our today's session of simple linear regression. Hope you like it. Keep learning.